Have a little glitch on my screen. Okay, good morning. Hi, welcome. We have to reboot. No, I think we'll be okay. Good morning. Good Sunday morning to you. Hey, it's Brian from More Liquor, and we're about to have some great gift ideas for you this Sunday morning, as we've been doing for the last several Sunday mornings here at More Liquor. Before I get started with that, I'm going to read the rules. But before I even start with that, I just want you to look at this beautiful picture taken right here in Moore, Oklahoma by my friend Rob Morris, who works for the Moore Monthly. It's the Christmas tree, I think, out at the station at sunset. Isn't that just gorgeous? I mean, great job, Rob. Really beautiful picture. So thanks for letting me use it. I really appreciate that. Makes for a great background. And since I stand in the middle of it, I sort of look like a cone head. Shout out to Dan Aykroyd. Okay, so we'll have some good stuff for you here today. I found some more stuff that we had previously, so I was able to acquire a couple of bottles that sold really well in previous broadcasts, and so we'll get to those as well as some great, cool gifts that you might want to buy for Christmas, which is only now 8 days away. Before we get started, here's the boring part. Let me make sure that everybody can hear me. I'm just going to check my broadcast. There we go. Okay, looks good. Morning, Justin. Okay, so few ground rules real quick. Just to make it clear, I am not selling alcohol through this broadcast. All I'm doing is advertising deals that can be purchased by people over 21 through the More Liquor website and picked up and actually complete the purchase during regular business hours. They can be ordered anytime, but the transaction itself only takes place in person at our legally licensed premises on state approved days and times. For those that don't know, the state approved days and times for today, Sunday, we open at noon and we close at 11. State actually would allow us to stay open until midnight any night of the week, but we can't open until noon on Sunday. Every other day of the week, we are open at 9 a.m. Any products offered through the website must be picked up within 48 hours, or a refund minus a small handling fee will be affected and the product will be returned to the shelf. Some of the products that I will advertise today are a very low quantity. In fact, I have two bottles that I just have a single bottle of each today. So as a result, I can't make it a guarantee that even if you get it in your cart, it'll still be available at checkout. I can't even guarantee that if you get it through checkout and it says it's accepted, that somebody didn't hit it at exactly the same time. And then I have to give it to the person that got it within half a second before you. So that's happened once. That was since I sort of fixed the online inventory issue that we had week one. So if that happens, I'm so sorry, but of course, a full and prompt refund will be issued. As a reminder, resale of alcoholic products by unlicensed third parties is illegal in Oklahoma, so please only purchase bottles if you intend on enjoying them yourself or gifting them to other people who are legally allowed to drink them. Finally, we can't ship. If you're unable to come and pick up the product, please don't purchase it. This broadcast is emanating from Moore, Oklahoma. That's where the store is. And if you can't make it to Moore, Oklahoma to pick up the bottle, then please don't buy it because we cannot ship. It is against the law. Finally, you'll see if you order online that there is a 10% tip that is included by default at checkout. It doesn't mean it's mandatory. You can change the tip very easily to a custom amount, make it zero, or just click on cash tip, which automatically puts it at zero. If you want to leave a tip, fantastic. I appreciate it. My employees appreciate it because after this broadcast is over, what we do is we just go and start putting all of these things together and putting them on the table for pickup, and of course, that takes a little time and labor, and tips really make that time and labor seem a lot more worth it to the folks doing that. We will have some allocated products today. I hope the prices are good for you. And then, of course, we'll also do another charity case we'll raise some money for a local charity for you. This is broadcast number 3. Is that right? Broadcast number 4. The first one was a fiasco. We had 2 that went pretty well. So this is number 4. There'll be one more. I actually will be broadcasting 1 week from today at the same time on Christmas Eve with some more products for you. I think on Christmas Eve, because it's so close to Christmas, I may just do allocated products and not have any of those kind of cool Christmas gifts, because hopefully you have gotten it by then. And if not, we'll be open. You can come in. We're open Christmas Eve and closed, by the way, by law on Christmas Day. Regular hours on Christmas Eve, I believe. We may close a little early, but we'll open at noon on Christmas Eve if you need to come in and shop. Okay. Okay. Checking good. Okay, I'm going to switch over here. Good. Okay, so our first item, let me get that up for us. Good old Blanton's. I know there's a lot of people still looking for this stuff, so I was able to grab. I think I was able to get two more cases, which would be 12 bottles. Those will be available to you now. There is a code that you have to put in. If it's your first time, don't just check out because you will pay an exorbitantly high price. Put the code in order to get the actual price that is shown on the screen of $57.98. So it will show 257.98 if you put the code in MLBL 2023. It's MLBL 2023. That'll take that price down to the price that I actually would like you to have it at, which is $57.98. So again, that's Blanton's Bourbon. Put it in your cart. Go ahead and enter that coupon code of MLBL 2023, and you'll get it for the price of $57.98. And congratulations, Grant. You were very quick. I see one order has already come through, and Grant got him one. So nice job with that. Did it all right. Left a little tip. Grant, you're doing great, man. Thank you. Very nice. So there's your Blanton's Bourbon again. Coupon code MLBL2023. I think everybody knows what Blanton's is. I will go through and explain some of these whiskeys a little bit better, but I feel silly talking about Blanton's. So if you want it at that price, you can get it right now using that coupon code. And I will talk a little bit about this next one. This is good old times Neapolitan. Now, normally I'll sell that for $169.98. There's no coupon code for that today. I'm selling it at $20 off just for the broadcast, just for today. It'll be at this price in the store all day. So $20 off the normal price. Now, this good old times Neapolitan, let me talk to you a little bit about that. Good old times is in Oklahoma for the first time ever. We've never seen this distributed to Oklahoma up until I think about 30 days ago. And we got some of the cigar blend, which was fantastic whiskey, really good. What they do is they take the juice, the base juice, and then they blend it in other barrels, or they let it sit in other barrels to create really interesting flavor combinations. Now, I will tell you, I have partnered with my friend Scott Tang down at the Happy Monk and Jack Daddy's up on the north side, and we have purchased an entire barrel of good old times. I won't reveal on the broadcast this morning exactly what blend we got, but it is amazing. Neapolitan came into the state via the distributor. They got 17 cases of 6 bottles each. I was able to snag 6 bottles of this stuff, maybe 12. Uh, I don't remember. It could be a 12-bottle case, so my apologies if that's the case. But this Neapolitan is whiskey, 8 years old, in the bottle. Then they put that whiskey in the barrel. Then they put it into a barrel of finished in strawberry brandy barrels, and then they finish it in Mexican vanilla barrels, and then they finish it in cacao casks. So your strawberry, your vanilla, and your chocolate flavors all get mixed into this 8-year-old barrel strength whiskey. It's 108 proof. This was barrel number 614. It says, and this is one of those things where you can't get it anywhere else. I mean, you can get it other places in Oklahoma, but this is the barrel that came to Oklahoma. And as I said, I think 17 cases total. So it's going to be hard to find. It's a great whiskey. I got to taste it, and my friend Joel, who's the rep for this, brought it in. We got to sit down and taste the Neapolitan. And actually, before I tasted the other one, this was the barrel I was going to get. And then he said, well, I'm bringing in a barrel I picked. So if you want some, tell me. And here it is. Good old times Neapolitan, 149.98 plus tax. I'm really happy with the way this thing turned out. And there are people that don't like flavors in their whiskey, and it's not sweet, by the way. It's don't think that it is because it's been aged in those barrels that there's a lot of sugar content to it. There's not. Those flavors are nuanced. So good old times Neapolitan, 149.98 if you get it right now. Speaking of barrel picks, I don't have anything. I'm not going to throw this up on the screen for you, but you probably saw on the Facebook page, I have a brand new barrel pick that came in this week, the Elijah Craig. I love a good Elijah Craig single barrel. So this is my own private barrel that I got to pick from a sample. I think they brought me 5 or 6 samples, and we were able to sit down and with some people who actually have better palates than I do. Not that I'm bragging. Um, sat down and we all kind of collaborated and picked out this particular barrel. Now, it is hot. It's 116 proof, so 57.55% alcohol by volume. But it is, again, unique. If you want a great gift, you can come in and grab one of those. We got the whole barrel, and gosh, I don't remember how many cases that ended up being. It, to me, is my second favorite Elijah Craig that I've ever had. The first one was the first Elijah Craig barrel pick that I got, and this one is a close second, but it's to me a little hotter. So it takes a few more sips to get to the good stuff, or where your palate is acclimated and can really start to enjoy that Elijah Craig. That's for sale on the website. You can look it up, or you can come back, come in the store and grab you some. It's selling fast, but I think we'll have enough to last us through Christmas. I believe it runs about $100 a bottle, maybe a little less. Okay, so those are two great whiskeys. Now let's go to kind of a heritage whiskey for people that have friends that like Jack Daniels. This is the Jack Daniels Holiday Collection. I'll grab the box here. There it is. And it is a collection of 50 milliliter Jack Daniels bottles inside a cool box. Let me open it up for you so you can see. Kind of got a advent calendar feel to it. So it's every one of these opens up and reveals the 50 milliliter inside of it. And actually, I said it kind of has an advent calendar feel to it. They're numbered, so it is an advent calendar. 12 days of Christmas, so they're going to have to drink a little faster because we're, outside of the 12th day or inside of the 10-day, 8-day mark at this point. This has the regular Jack, the old number 7. I had 2 of those. One single barrel select Jack in it, one gentleman Jack in it, 2 of their Tennessee Rye, 2 of their Jack Honey, 2 of their Jack Fire, and 2 of their Jack Apple. Makes a great gift for $34.98. I knocked the price down. We normally sell it at $39.98, so you can save $5 if you get it today. That's the Jack Daniels Holiday Advent Calendar. Comes out every year, and if you've got a Jack fan in your family, that is a really, really nice gift for them. Okay. Okay. So this next bottle is, I have to be careful, it's heavy. And I only have one of these, so if you really want it, please be fast. And there is a code involved. So this is the 2022 version of Angels Envy Cask Strength. And it's at 119.8 proof. I'll show you the bottle here. Comes in this big wooden case. I took the front off. I'll throw that back on so you can kind of see it. Sorry, let me take the Jack Daniels off here. There you go. So there it is. Your code on that is Angels1223. And again, there's only one bottle. I'm asking $189.98 on that. I think that's a good price based on what I paid for it and what I see other people selling it for. So there's the whole box, and it's a magnet. So the front kind of just snaps on. Again, just one of those. If you're an Angels Envy fan, great whiskey. I love Angels Envy. Honestly, their rye is one of my favorite ryes because it's got so much sweetness to it. That cask strength is good. And again, hope that's a good price for you. The coupon code Angels1223. And as a reminder, it's the 2022 version. And if you'll just bear with me for a second, I am going to take a little break and be back. Just going to check the ordering system, make sure it's working like it's supposed to, so that hopefully everybody gets what they want today. So give me just about 30 seconds, if you would. Okay, looks good. Yeah, everything looks like it's ordering in the proper amounts, and I don't think I've oversold anything yet. Congratulations to Raj, who picked up that great Angel's Envy. Really, really good. I know you're going to love it. You may have had it already. If you have, then you know you're going to love it. But I know you're going to love it too. So let me get back to this, and we're going to do a neat little Christmas gift here. This is the ICO AK rifle full of vodka. So, I hope this doesn't go on some website somewhere and look like I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. So normally they're $59.98 if you order them today, $10 off, $49.98. And yes, it's glass, and it comes in a cool box, and it is for better or worse vodka from the Ukraine. And so, these days, it's nice to still be able to get products from Ukraine, and this is one of them. So that'd make a great gift for your gun enthusiast. Uh, the vodka inside of it is just vodka. I mean, it's okay, but it's really about the bottle. $49.98 today if you want to grab one of those. And we've got several of those in stock. Okay. Let's see what's next on our list of cool stuff this morning. Oh, it's another single bottle. I only have one of these, so get ready for this. This one is a 2023, and it is 15 years old. Bourbon, again, cask strength. It's at 98.1 proof. Limited edition release, and distilled by the Ross and Squibb Distillery. And now I know some of you know that I am talking about Remus Gatsby. So there's your 2023 of the Remus Gatsby. You'll have to use a coupon code to get the great price on it. The coupon code is Remus1217. Again, this is another one where unfortunately I only have one bottle to sell. I shouldn't say unfortunate. I'm happy I have one bottle to sell. A lot of people don't even get one bottle to sell. So thank you for giving me some of this, distributors, so that I can sell it to somebody else. There's the code on the Remus Gatsby Reserve, $199.98, 15-year-old straight bourbon whiskey for you. Just make sure you use Remus 1217 to get that great price. Okay, and put this up. Don't want to break it. Okay, okie doke. By the way, I didn't say it, but I really appreciate you guys getting up with me on Sunday morning and watching this broadcast. I know a lot of you leave frustrated because there's only so many bottles that I have to sell. So thank you so much for spending a little time with me in the morning and allowing me to do this. And we have lots of people and lots of people talking about it. So I'm really personally appreciative. And by the way, yes, I'm drinking the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof this morning, which is maybe not the best pick for Sunday morning, but just a little bit, not too much. Okay, let's talk about another great gift idea, particularly for someone that might be military. This is the Boundary Oak 101st Screaming Eagle, and it is a whiskey. And you can see it looks just like the picture. It's got a really cool eagle on top for its stopper, for its cork. It's actual metal. It's not a label. It's actually glued to the bottle. So actual metal there. The eagle's head is also metal. So 101st Screaming Eagle. And normally that'll go for $129.98 on the shelf. Today we'll have it at $109.98. Again, a great gift for someone, particularly if they were associated with Old Abe, the 101st Airborne Association. And is the bourbon any good? I actually have never had it. So maybe it might be good. But again, what a great bottle. And what a nice thought. And the bottle, by the way, is also contoured. So not only do you have the eagle's head and the cool metal plate here, but the bottle itself is eagle's wings that come down off of this. So really, really neat bottle, and hopefully good whiskey. Okay, here's another repeat. I was able to find some more of this stuff for you guys. Have a few bottles of this 18-year-old Kentucky Straight from the father of bourbon. You know him as Elijah Craig. This does have a coupon code with it to bring it down to this price. It's Elijah ML23. That's the Elijah Craig 18 year. For those of you who are hardcore whiskey drinkers, this was bottled on August 8th of 22, and it's barrel 6038. So that is the Elijah Craig 18 year for you. And again, use that coupon code Elijah ML23 to get the price you see on your screen of $139.98. The Elijah Craig line, actually, there's just so many good whiskeys that they make. That 18 year, if you like something with a ton of character in it, something that you just sit and sip on and enjoy with a cigar. If you're a cigar smoker, that's a great bourbon. The Elijah Craig 18-year-old, and they do of course have different batches, so there's a slight variation, but because it's an 18-year-old bourbon, the character that you get out of it sitting in barrels for 18 years or in a barrel for 18 years just does something that a lot of bourbons can't do for you. There's your Elijah Craig 18 year. And I'm going on to a gift idea. So, are you a Bob Dylan fan? Do you know a Bob Dylan fan? Do you even know who Bob Dylan is? I am a Bob Dylan fan. He is actually still tours to this day. The guy has been touring since, oh gosh, probably 62, maybe he may have been out running around in the 50s. He's still doing it to this day. You would recognize some of his songs if you heard them. If you are my age or older, you probably know several Bob Dylan songs. We have the Heaven's Door trilogy. This is Bob's. He's put his name on these whiskeys. And normally we can get about $60 for these three. I'm only asking $39.98 right now. And it comes with Heaven's Door Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's also got their double barrel whiskey, and then their straight rye whiskey. So 3 bottles in that collection. And they are 92, 100, and 92 proof respectively. And I want to say 200 milliliters a piece. I think that's going to be right. 200 milliliters a piece. So Heaven's Door, you can get that for your dad or grandpa or really cool cousin who likes Bob Dylan, or if you just want a really neat collection of whiskey. And as you can see, the bottles have all artwork that actually Bob himself designed. His gates, his iron wrought gates at his residence. Uh, I think these were inspired by, or he transferred them to the bottles or asked them. Anyway, they're beautiful bottles. I know not enough to talk about it anymore, but Heaven's Door Trilogy Collection for you, $39.98 this morning. Okay, we're getting close to the end here for this Sunday morning, and it is time for Charity Case. And okay, there we go. And Charity Case today is a repeat because it did so well before and everyone seemed to love it. So we are going to do the Charity Case of Weller Antique 107. Now, I'm going to tell you who the charity is here. Hold on, I'll share my screen with you. It is the Moore Faith Medical Clinic. And this is, of course, right here in Moore, Oklahoma. And you can see what they do is they help people that normally would not have access to doctors and medicine. It's actually right down the street. It's a great cause down by the old library. And I asked around about it. They had sent me something in the mail asking for donations. And I said, let me see if this is an organization that we want to get behind. And I heard nothing but good things about the work they're doing. So it's the Moore Faith Medical Clinic. Hold on, if you want to buy a bottle of Weller Antique 107 at that price, 100% of the profit from those bottles will go to the More Faith Medical Clinic. So I won't take any profit on these. Everything that you spend above what the bottle cost me is going to go directly into the hands of that charity. Or if you want to, you could actually donate to the More Faith Medical Clinic right now by scanning that QR code. I don't know if that came up as a link in the Facebook page or not. And there is no code for that Weller Antique. You just buy it, and that again that profit will go to the More Faith Medical Clinic. And I think I have a whole case of it available. So um, every bottle, uh, I think we're able to donate at least $50 of that $100. I don't remember right offhand what it cost me, but it goes to charity. And I thank you so much for participating in that. And hopefully, you also like that bottle of Weller Antique that you get for just under $100. Okay, so that went nicely, and I sure appreciate you hanging out with me. We'll do it again in 1 week at 10 o'clock right here, same spot, and I'll have some good stuff for you next Sunday morning. Have a really great week. If you're off work, enjoy it. If you have to work like me, enjoy that as well. It's Christmas time. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week.